It wasn't. Look at this guy. He's mad. Yeah, and you're pissed off. Look at you, triggered because you don't like the facts.
They chopped it up.
Oh, you guys are being emotional.
In this clip, Myron Gaines walks straight into one of the most heated topics in the world, the Israel-Gaza war, and actually holds his ground. While everyone else is yelling, emotional, and throwing accusations, Myron stays calm, focused, and keeps asking for facts. He even breaks down the logic behind Israel's military response, talks real history, and brings up the Hannibal Directive, something most people have never even heard of. Whether you agree or not, you've got to admit, he can't prepare.
They're hurting economically right now.
No, you said any topic goes. You said Israel goes.
Yeah.
So how did it affect Israel?
They're not doing well economically right now.
Who's not?
Israel.
It's not because of the Houthis. It's because
that's a component.
It's because their workers had to go to reserve service and other things like that.
Let me.
Obviously,
do you want me to?
Tourism is down because people are scared to go there.
For sure. So
right?
their economy is hurting.
Right.
That
but
is precisely why they're doing
Houthis?
what they're doing. I'm not here to tell you that it's right or wrong. I'm just simply telling you what they're doing.
Your opinion, though, because you have an opinion on a lot of things.
This is a fact.
You have opinion on women. You have opinion on a lot of things, right? So what's your opinion in there?
Again,
you have opinion on Zionists. You have opinion on Jews. You have opinion
Israel's
on Netanyahu.
problematic country.
Okay, so what's your opinion on the Houthis?
Again, I just told you.
Do you agree or disagree?
I understand.
Do you agree or disagree with what they're doing?
I understand.
Don't be
I don't
political
have to agree
about
or
it.
disagree.
I mean, really?
That's really irrelevant. I understand.
You understand?
I understand, yes.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Thanks.
Okay, do you actually have a position or you just wanted to get my...
On the matter?
Yeah.
I have a position, yeah.
Yeah, what's your position then?
I think if a group of people come into someone else's land and torture and burn, they have a right to defend themselves.
Okay.
I also understand the other side.
So killing 100,000 plus innocent people is defending yourself?
Listen, when World War II happened, there was a lot of innocent deaths also, so we can't really take that angle. I agree there's innocent deaths. In war, there's innocent deaths. But the easy way, in my opinion, to end it, now that America's involved and you have the world looking at it, is to return the hostages first. And then you open dialect. Then you open dialect.
Okay, do you think
that's my opinion.
Okay, so here's the thing. Number one, a war is fought between two capable militaries, okay?
Really?
The IDF.
Really?
The IDF is a military, a formalized military that gets supported by us.
All right.
Okay. And they're killing...
Hamas is supported by Iran. They had like endless amount of rockets, endless amount of ammunition.
They're a ragtag militia.
That can go in one day and kill over 1,000 people. That's a lot of deaths, bro.
Here's the thing. So let's talk facts, right?
Sure.
Because you're putting a lot of Israeli propaganda out there. So let's
I'm not speaking propaganda.
Let's go through this.
I just wanted your opinion on the Houthis.
Let's go through this.
Sure.
So, do you think Netanyahu actually wants the hostages back? Does he care?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But there are political motives. I agree with you. But
sure.
Yeah, he wants the hostages back.
Are you aware of the fact that on October 10th, a deal was put in place to get all the hostages back in return for them not invading Gaza?
If you can't put the deal in front of me so we can look at it together, then it doesn't matter. No. It's irrelevant.
See, here's the thing. And
because there's been over 300 deals that have been put in front of both parties.
I'm telling you, on or about October 10th, this was reported by Israeli media, Haaretz.
Okay.
Okay. And this is what a lot of Israelis don't know and Zionists don't know. There was a deal put. Yeah, okay. So a deal was put forward saying, hey, look, we will go ahead and give all the hostages back in exchange that you do not blow up and attack and invade Gaza. And what did Netanyahu do? He refused. Now, here's the other thing.
Bro.
You mentioned that they killed, what, 2,000? Or 1,300? No, this is true.
It's true. Whatever the number.
You want to know how I know it's true? No. Here's the other thing, too. Here's the reason why that's true. That comes from Israeli media. That comes from Israeli media, by the way. Your own country put it out. That comes from your own media. Now, here's the other thing as well that's interesting.
Yeah.
You said that thousands were killed, right?
Correct.
Okay. Are you aware that the Hannibal Directive was activated on that day?
What's the Hannibal Directive?
Sure. I'd be happy to explain.
Sure.
The Hannibal Directive is a directive where Israeli military basically kills their own civilians to ensure... Hold on. See, now they don't like the facts. They don't like the facts.
Yeah, so pull it up.
They don't like the facts.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Pull it up.
Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Pull it up.
I'll pull it up.
Pull it up.
Wait, but hold on a second. Documentation beats conversation.
Pull it up.
Anybody can say shit. Facts versus theory.
Pull it up, yeah.
Facts. Sit down, listen. sit down. Let's all sit down, have documents, proven documents with information, and then you could discuss and debate. He said, she said, my great grandma said it's all opinions. They can shove it up someone's ass.
Who speaks Hebrew here?
Convert it, ChatGPT. You can translate it.
No. I'm gonna play it.
It takes a millisecond.
I'm gonna play it in your language for you.
I don't speak Hebrew. I don't understand Hebrew.
you don't?
Why is it my language? Just because I like Israel, it's not my language.
I have a video right
I'm
here.
American.
I have a video
There's
right here.
American hostages
Oh,
there.
see,
And
that's
you're
the
American.
problem.
You're sitting here and
That's
you're
the
okay with
problem.
it. It's crazy.
So here's no. I never said I was okay with it. I'm saying
Should the hostages be released?
yes. Here's the thing.
Should the
Here's
hostages?
the difference.
Should the hostages be released?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
we agree. Finally, we can agree. That's
No.
it.
But here's the problem, right?
All right, here's where things get interesting. While everyone's yelling over each other, Myron calmly brings up the Hannibal Directive, a real Israeli military policy designed to prevent soldiers from being taken hostage, even if it means using lethal force against their own. It's controversial, but it's documented, and instead of engaging with the facts, the crowd just shuts down. He also makes a valid point. Innocent deaths in war are tragic, but they don't automatically make a military response unjustified. That's not a defense of killing civilians. It's a recognition of how war actually works. Myron isn't being emotional. He's being real, and nobody wants to deal with that.
The issue is that Israelis simply don't value Palestinian life.
Hold on a second.
That's
Hold on a second.
because
That's not
you guys
true.
don't.
Jews
Because
and
you guys have killed
Palestinians
100,000
live in
plus. 100,000 plus.
There's Jewish
We know
Palestinians.
50,000 that have been identified. Then we know that there's a bunch in the rubble that are missing.
That's not true,
Now,
bro.
here's the other thing as well.
Let's
go back to the Hannibal
no
Directive.
army will go there
Let's
and
go
drop
back.
leaflets saying, "Hey,
Let's go
we're
back.
about to come here,"
And they bombed it
and
anyway.
drop a bomb.
And they bomb it
They should
anyway.
leave.
Where
So
do
anyway.
you get the numbers that 100,000 plus were killed?
Okay, hold on a second.
Okay.
Even if 100,000 people were killed. Hold on. Even if 100, let's agree.
We know.
Hold
we
on a second,
have
hold on a second. Let's have a conversation.
literally data.
If 100,000,
and this is funny because they're all are jumbling.
One second.
Now they're going crazy. Now look, you can see.
100,000.
Shut it down.
No,
Shut
no,
it
no,
down.
don't shut it down.
So
This is good.
here's
This
the
is
thing.
good. This is amazing.
Let me
Listen.
finish my point.
Go
my
ahead,
point,
finish.
right? Because it's interesting that I mentioned the Hannibal Directive. Nobody knew what
Yeah,
it
but
was.
what is it? Pull it up.
I just explained it to you.
Pull it up. Pull it up.
It is.
Pull it up.
I have the video right here.
Play it.
in
Play it.
English.
Play it.
Okay,
English.
do you know
English.
who Yoav
in
Golan
English.
is? Do you know who Yoav Golan is?
Play it in English.
Do you know who Yoav Golan is?
Everyone here speaks English.
Okay, but the problem is that the interview was done in Hebrew in Israel.
So translate it. Or find a translator
There's
one.
captions right here. You want to look at the video?
Perfect.
Here, come look at it yourself. Come look at it
What
yourself.
is the purpose of the video so we understand? So I understand what the video's about.
So they interviewed him. See, this is the problem. You guys don't even know. You don't even know. You're here arguing a point that you don't even know. You don't know what the Hannibal Directive is.
I asked you.
Yeah.
I asked you what it is.
I just explained it. I'm telling you, it's when they kill their own civilians to evade them being captured by Palestinian militia groups, to evade hostage negotiations so that they don't have to release 1,000 Palestinians who are one Israeli like they did with Elad Lot. Now, with that said, Yoav Gallant, your defense minister, okay, your guy you're basically your secretary of defense, right? Equivalent. He admitted on an interview that the Hannibal Directive was activated on October 7th and it should have been activated in other areas. That is why Apache helicopters killed a bunch of the concert goers. That's why we know that they shot tanks into the kibbutzes. They shot tank rounds.
Okay, so here it says the Hannibal
Let me finish.
Directive. The Hannibal Directive, also translated as Hannibal Procedure or Hannibal Protocol, is the name of a controversial procedure used by the IDF to prevent the capture of Israeli soldiers by enemy forces. What's wrong with that? Who wants their soldiers captured?
No.
That's what it says here.
They killed civilians as well, is my point.
They don't
On
kill-
October
it-
7th, they
it-
killed
It
civilians.
says they only kill soldiers.
No.
No, to
They
prevent-
kill
to
civilians
prevent
as well.
soldiers.
And also,
To prevent soldiers from being captured.
No. They killed civilians. And also keep in mind that there's mandatory military service in Israel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
effectively, they shoot at anyone
but-
that's going to be captured.
On a
now
day-
again,
I got a question for you.
now
you
with
met
that said-
Hannibal Schmannibal.
Okay, this guy.
You can say
Just
something.
wait in line. So
why,
anyway,
why,
hold on.
Why are
hold on.
Jews and,
hold on.
and Palestinians and Arabs
Let's
all fighting
stick-
for a small piece of land?
Let's stick to the
The
topic
Arabs
at
have
hand.
so much land, brother.
Let's stick to land. Let's stick to the conversation because first, right?
Like,
First,
why
you made
fight
the
for a small
accusation
piece of
saying,
land? Why fuck with
bro,
the
bro,
Jews?
let him
Wait,
be on the
wait,
mic, okay?
wait. So-
you guys got to control yourselves.
Okay,
One person on the
I'm
mic
just
at a
standing here.
time. So again, you made the claim
That.
that a bunch of hostages were kidnapped, which is true.
Yeah.
And you made the claim that they just need to bring the hostages back. And I told you on or about October 10th.
Said release the hostages.
Yes,
yeah.
agreed.
It's a good
They were
start
willing to release the
communication.
hostages, give them all back in return in exchange for them not invading Gaza and bombing Gaza.
I don't believe
Then-
that. I don't
then-
believe that.
Hold on. Let me finish my point.
Yeah,
Let me
go-
finish my
go
point.
ahead.
Then that's fine. You can say what you want to say.
No, but you.
That's fine.
Pull it up.
So anyway, with that said,
Pull it up.
With that said, right? Great.
Pull it up.
Anyway, so with that said, right? The Hannibal Directive
Yeah.
was activated on that day. And I told you what the
Because
Hannibal Directive is.
Who wants any
Now-
of their soldiers to be captured?
But the point is, the reason why I
And
made
there's
that
going to be
argument,
innocent lives on both sides.
let me tell
Like,
you
who
why I
wants
made
their
that
soldiers to be
argument.
captured?
Because you made the argument saying they killed 1,000 plus Israelis, and I'm saying, well, the IDF
I
killed a
said
lot
they.
of Israelis.
I said they killed.
And then on top
wait,
of that,
wait.
and then on top
wait,
of that,
I said they
hold
killed
on, you made
1,000
you made the
plus
assertion.
civilians. They weren't all Israelis.
No.
There was people from Thailand that were killed.
Of course.
Muslims
Yes,
that were
I understand.
killed.
I understand.
Jews that, no, so keep
I understand.
It.
But
Americans
again,
that were killed.
I understand
They
that, but the point is
indiscriminately
that
killed.
people were being killed.
Indiscriminately.
People were being killed by
Indiscriminately.
both the IDF
Bro,
and Hamas.
if you go
both
look,
of them.
If you go look at
Both
Gaza,
of them.
you have waterfront land.
Both of them were
They're
being
on
killed.
beaches.
Okay.
They have 5-star hotels.
That's not the
No
argument.
one wants to look at that.
That's not the argument.
On October
Again.
On October 6th.
See, this is great.
They were all chilling.
This is great.
On October 6th, they were all chilling, living their lives. There was no famine, nothing
Wait,
wrong.
wait in line.
Yeah, get in
Wait in line, buddy.
I got this. On
Wait in
October
line. You're not a
6th,
mic.
Everything was fine. People had visas to go in and out of Israel to work. Things were fine.
Yep.
What happened? Yasser Arafat, when he died, left his wife with over $1 billion. The leaders of Hamas, $12 billion, who are now killed, all of them. What happens? When there's war, they get richer. The people of Gaza get poorer. And then the Jews look bad on the world stage. That's all that happens.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Humanitarian goes to the top.
See,
And the civilians suffer. I agree they're
we
suffering.
were talking about October 7th, and you just
I
completely
agree that
deflected.
they're suffering. Yeah, because when you go and say 1,000 Israelis got killed, that's not true. It was 1,000.
Okay,
people
let's say
that died.
people got killed.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to
Muslims
make
died,
is,
bro.
yeah,
You're Muslim.
But here's the thing.
Are you Muslim?
Hamas.
Are you Muslim?
That's irrelevant to the
Muslim,
conversation.
I'm Jewish.
That's irrelevant to the
Jews
conversation.
died. Muslims died.
Yes.
Christians died.
Yes. And
Americans
here's the thing.
died.
Here's the thing.
People died.
That's why I'm
People
critical
died.
of Israel.
People
okay.
died.
Now with that said, now here's
People
the thing.
died. Should
now, like when I
Hamas
said-
surrender? Yes or no?
Here's the thing.
Should Hamas surrender?
No.
Why?
Now here's the thing. Because here's
Oh, so
look,
you also agree that they're freedom fighters?
no. Again,
They're
you are
labeled-
taking away.
They're labeled
me
a
finish.
terrorist organization.
Let me finish saying what I'm
and
saying.
They shouldn't surrender.
Let me finish
and
saying
you're
what
an
I'm
American
saying. Let me
citizen.
finish what I'm saying.
You should be ashamed of
You're
yourself.
you're just interrupting because
Okay,
you
go
don't
ahead,
want to
go
have
ahead, go
you
ahead.
brought up October 7th.
They're terrorists.
You brought up October 7th,
Okay.
and I was talking
You
to you
brought
about
it up.
no.
I brought up the Houthis.
No, you mentioned
You
because
decided
then you
to talk
said,
about
well,
October
no.
7th.
You brought it up, and then I'm just
You
responding
asked
to
my
you.
stance.
Yes, and then you
I
then you
asked
talked
you
about
about the
October
Houthis.
7th. But here's the problem.
Completely different.
You guys make it as if it started on October 7th, and it never did. It started way before that, and the Zionist propaganda
Yeah,
always goes off of October 7th, and on October
It started
7th.
in 1949 when we got
It
a
started
state.
before that.
When we got a
It
Jewish
started
state.
before that.
Okay,
It started before that.
okay.
It started before that.
They-
It started before
because
that.
they-
You guys were killing people. Israel was founded upon
Bro,
terrorism.
There's killing.
Israel
on,
was founded upon
Can
terrorism.
you agree there's killing on both sides?
Again, of course there is.
There
of course there is. But here's the
That's it.
difference.
That's a fact of life.
I value
We-
both. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, like I was saying, this guy just name calling. Anyway,
Jews corrupted their own
no,
holy
him,
books.
the
You
other
know,
guy over there, the old guy.
The
So
Jews
the point I'm
corrupted
trying to
their
make is, I talked about October 7th, and I'm telling you
Bro,
that the died
the
on that day
Americans came
were
in
not just
and-
killed by
and fucking
Hamas.
Killed all
That's
Native
my
Americans.
point.
Are we talking about?
Okay.
You're talking
Bro,
about Native
bro.
Americans.
Look, bro, I'm
You're
telling you.
talking about settlers.
I'm telling.
The Jewish people came.
Yeah, settlements that are illegal.
The Jewish people
Settlements that are
came,
illegal.
They built Tel Aviv into what it is today, and all of a sudden they want it back. Like, bro, come on.
Hold on.
British mandate had a
Hold on.
two-state solution.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm
The
saying here.
British mandate had a two-state solution, no?
Are you talking about the
And
Balfour Declaration?
Yeah, no, but after that, the British mandate had a two-state solution. There was going to be an Arab state and there was going to be a Jewish state. Right after that, all the Arabs invaded. That's something that you don't like to talk about. Let's be honest.
Well, it
here.
wasn't your land to have in the first
Well,
place.
it was Britain's land.
It wasn't.
Britain's
It wasn't.
land.
Ben
And
who?
Before that, it was the Turkish
It wasn't.
land.
It wasn't your land to have in the
That's what
first
it
place.
is.
It wasn't your
England
land to have in the
conquered
first
it, and
place.
They gave it to half to the Arabs.
It wasn't
They
your
chopped
land
it
to
up,
have in the
bro.
first place.
They chopped it up.
It
And
wasn't.
then
Look at this guy. He's mad. Yeah, and you're pissed off.
They
Look at
chopped
you,
it
triggered
up.
because you don't like the
Listen,
facts.
They chopped it up.
Yeah,
They chopped
well,
it
it's
up.
kinda
We
hot
had
out
a
here.
deal. They
It's
chopped
kinda
it
hot
up.
out
We had
here.
a deal, and all
Meanwhile,
the
you
Arabs
guys are
came in
being
and destroyed
emotional.
it. I'm not being
Again,
emotional. I'm
no,
telling you
I'm
what's
talking
up.
to this guy.
I'm
Like
being
I said
emotional.
before.
There was a two-state solution. There was.
Here's
It's
the thing.
given by England, half to a Jewish state, half to an Arab state.
Again.
Immediately.
Again.
Right after the Holocaust.
It wasn't
and you're gonna
theirs.
be like, oh, he's bringing up the Holocaust. It was right after the Holocaust.